Today's segment from Granny's Recipe Box is broccoli rice cheese casserole. Hey everyone. Today from Granny's Recipe Box, we're fixing broccoli cheese casserole. For this recipe, what you'll need is 2 packages of chopped broccoli or fresh broccoli, 2 heads, and you'll chop that up finely. You're also going to need a can of cream of chicken soup, a can of cream of mushroom soup. You're going to have 2 cups of cooked rice, a jar of cheddar cheese. A chopped onion is going to be 2 tablespoons of chopped onion, 1 tablespoon or a stick of butter, and then you're going to have your salt and pepper, and the milk is about 3/4 cup of milk that you're going to mix these together with in order to combine within the casserole. Okay? Okay. So back to the recipe, broccoli cheese casserole from Granny's Recipe Box. I'm preparing the basic ingredients, and so for right now I'm sauteing the onion in a stick of butter. Now I am increasing the ingredients. The ingredients I give you are the basic ingredients that are on that recipe found in her recipe box, but just like me, I'm sure Granny had to double that recipe or triple it for as many people that showed up at her house for holidays. So that's what I've done. So I've used about 2 cups of onion to 1 stick of butter, and I've sauteed that until translucent and browned. I've got my broccoli, and that's probably about 3 to 4 cups of cooked broccoli, and I used the fresh. And here's my cheese. Granny used Cheese Whiz. I could not find that, but I found Mission style cheddar cheese, so either one will be okay. A whole jar is what I'm going to use. I've got my cream of mushroom, my cream of chicken soup, and I used the large cans, and I mixed it with 1 cup of milk. And over here, Granny's recipe calls for cooked rice. I'm using minute rice, and once you mix all of this together, the moisture from your soup is going to cook this rice. That's one of the good things about minute rice. You know, you can just use it dry, mix it with some moisture, some liquid, and bake it, and then when it comes out, it's done. So we're going to start adding the ingredients, okay? Okay, let the magic begin. I'm going to start mixing all the ingredients. I'm going to start with these onions. There they go. In with the rice, okay? Just going to put all that in there. Then we got your broccoli. Here goes the broccoli. Got all that in there, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and just give this a good mix. Give that a good mix before I start adding the other ingredients, okay? Even the broccoli still being as hot as it is, it's going to help cook that rice too. Oh yeah, this brings back memories of being at Granny's. Good old Granny. She had many names, Granny did. Granny had, we called her the boss. I know I used to call her Granny Grunt, because when we would be in the kitchen, she'd be cooking for holiday get-togethers, and we'd be running in there, and she would yell at us and tell us to get out of that kitchen. Unless you want to cook some meals or do the dishes, you better get out of here. So I nicknamed her Granny Grunt. Sergeant Ruth. Somebody gave her the nickname of Sergeant Ruth. So the boss, Granny Grunt, Sergeant Ruth, whatever you want to call her, she was simply amazing. Everybody loved Granny. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the soup. Just go ahead and put all that in there. And that's cream of chicken and cream of mushroom soup mixed with some milk. Get all that in there, okay? Yeah, good old memories at Granny's. And she always had so much We always had plenty to take home. I know some favorites that I found in her box, and we'll be doing some recipes with those as well. She had a lot of fudge recipes in her recipe box. She had a lot of dessert recipes, a lot. There's one in there that's my favorite, and I know it's some others. It's called Kevin Cake. We have a cousin named Kevin, and Kevin loves Kevin Cake. And so she had this recipe called Kevin Cake, so I will be helping y'all learn how to make that as well. I couldn't keep my hands off of that. That stuff was so good. She liked a lot of sweets. She had a lot of sweets. There's some things, and somebody asked about her porcupine meatballs. I did not see that in there. Granny passed away in 2014 at 92, I believe, or she was about to be 92. And she was an amazing, amazing lady. She influenced us all. She loved to cook. So now I'm going to add the cheese. Go ahead. I am adding a whole jar. Get all that goodness out of there. A little cheese. Got that. Mix all that in there. Yep. Starting to look like Granny's broccoli and cheese casserole right there. Oh yes. Looky there. When you start putting it together, you can see it. See the one that Granny... Now everybody has a broccoli and cheese casserole recipe. This just happens to be the one that Granny made. Oops. Getting a little sloppy here, aren't I? Get some of that moisture over there. So once all this is mixed up, you know, I'm going to put some salt and pepper in here as well. You might want to add some other seasonings, but Granny just used salt and pepper. And so I'm going to salt and pepper this. A little salt on there. Mix that up real good. And then it'll be ready to go in the oven, 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. There we go. Now I added some cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese on top to give it that extra cheesy taste, okay? So there we go. There we go, all ready to serve up for the family. One of Granny's most wonderful Thanksgiving and Christmas dishes, Easter time, broccoli rice cheese casserole. I hope you enjoyed that last recipe. Tune in again next time for Granny's Recipe Box. We'll be fixing Granny's favorite famous chocolate fudge just in time for the Christmas holidays.